Hello there, YouTubers. This is Adam. Trying this video out here on my new camera. This is the finished limb like I was showing in my last video. If you notice, I got rawhide backing here, and that's what I'm going to talk about. Backings for your bow. You got here artificial snakeskin. That's right. Textured with scales and everything, but it's a linen cloth. It works great. You can get it in different patterns and different colors. I tend to stay away from the real snakeskin for now until I find out some more research. As far as I know, you just can't go back in a bow with snakeskins in the state of Ohio with certain snakes. If you get like pet store snakes, ones that aren't endangered or rare in your state that are protected, you can back your bow with them. But I want to back my bow with snake skins that are snakes that are endangered in our state. Are like diamondbacks and rattlesnakes basically. But this is what it would look like when it's on the bow. But if you notice, those snake skins only come in 12 by 12 sheets. There's a seam in here. You can't see it, but it's right there. It's pretty good. This one here is the same. This one you can see the seam a little bit, but a lot of people don't realize them. I've never had anybody really see it or point it out. But that's a decorative covering you can do for your bow. The other one is leather. This is an 1/8 inch thick, real heavy duty. You can back your bow with this. Use wood glue, type 2, type bond, or Gorilla Glue type 2. Thinner leather, softer. This basically works the same as rawhide, just as good. The rawhide dog bone works great. Guys have been doing that for years, taking a dog bone and putting it in water. A lot of guys let it sit for a day, and that's unnecessary. You can just put it in some really warm water, and in about 4 to 6 hours, untie it and let it sit for about another hour, and you'll be able to work with it. Instead of waiting for a full day to back your bow, you can do it in 4 to 6 hours. I usually go about 4 to 6 hours. But that's what I did with this. This rawhide here was only in the water for 4 hours in warm water, and it works great. You don't want to boil it, or you'll basically cook the rawhide and defeat the purpose. Fiberglass tape, or not fiberglass, fiber tape, drywall tape. This stuff, if you notice, it's kind of clear. You can see right through it. This really ain't real fiberglass. A lot of people think this is real fiberglass. This is not. They might sell drywall tape that is real fiberglass, but the stuff that I've seen at Home Depot or Lowe's, none of it's real. They just call it fiber tape. It's basically fibers of polyester or nylon glued up into strands and made a mesh out of it. That's all that is. Because you can rip right through it. 2 layers rip right through it. 3, 4 layers rip right through it. I can, at least. And to me, that's not strong enough. If I can rip through it, it's not strong enough, especially if you put layers and try to rip through it. This is really heavy. You can't rip through it. You can't see through it. That's real fiberglass. For what you pay for that one roll of fiberglass, you can actually get a 2 by 4 sheet, which is enough to do multiple bows, and normally only you need to do about 2-3 layers of fiberglass. And fiberglass will bring your poundage up on the bow, real fiberglass, with wood glue or resin, to bring the poundage of your bow up anywhere from 2 to 10 pounds. So if you got a bow that you made is only 35 pounds, and your state makes you use a bow that's 40 pounds, for example, to hunt legally, you could actually put fiberglass, 2 or 3 layers of it, with wood glue or resin, and believe it or not, it'll bring your poundage up quite a bit. My first bow was 35 pounds, and I used a fiberglass tape and didn't do nothing. I ended up breaking that bow because my first bow didn't really have the right material. And second bow I did came out beautiful. Shot it. I've probably shot that bow 500 times. My wife shoots it, and never really had a problem. out of it. And but the poundage was 40 pounds when I got complete. Checked it on 2 different scales, came out 40 pounds. And after I shot it for a little while, the memory and the bow and everything came down to 37 pounds. So it's not legal to hunt deer with. So I wanted to use that bow to be for deer hunting. And so basically what I did was I backed it with fiberglass. And it brought the poundage from 37 pounds to 47 pounds. So it brought the poundage up 10 pounds. And I've shot that bow probably 100 arrows through it, and it's still holding 47 pounds. So real fiberglass does bring your poundage up a little bit. And that's just a little tip there if you have a low poundage bow. Sinew do the same thing, anywhere from 2 to 10 pounds. Rawhide will bring it up 2 to 10 pounds. Rawhide on the last bow I just did brought it up to 5 pounds. I believe it was 5 pounds, which was this bow here. I actually tillered this bow in without rawhide. And it tillered in at, I think, if I can remember correctly, this is 65 pounds right now. It tillered in at, I think, 60 pounds. And it brought it up 5 pounds, the rawhide did. And, you know, just kind of mention some backings you can use, you know. You got the rawhide, sinew, fiberglass, you got drywall tape, and linen, leather. So basically those are the things, and you can decorate your bow with artificial snakeskin. But the next video I post, I'll probably show you the bow that we're working on to build a long 3-piece mulgabet. I'll probably show the limbs here mounted on the riser, and I'll have a string on it, and it'll be my first draw on it before I tiller it, or I'll get a tillering string on it and we'll tiller it in, and we'll go from there. Possibly, I'm not sure what I'm going to put on the back of this yet. I don't know if I'm going to put the snake skins on the back, because I don't have any. I can go get some more, but I don't have any snake skin other than this pieces here, which normally I like the snake skin, the pattern to go down the center, but if I use this snake skin, it's going to have to, the pattern's going to have to go on the sides like that. But it'll look good. But this is Adam, Bowyers for Christ. I got a verse for you for today. 1 Corinthians 1:18. For the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness, but unto us which are saved it is the power of God. Amen. Give you something to think about there. We'll move on to our next project, and thank you for watching.